Win against Western Kentucky. Got a great program. Thankful that our guys, I consider this a good character win. We didn't play great. We got in foul trouble, but our guys executed and did enough to get a good win against a team that had won 2 games in a row. And thankful that we were able to get out of here with the W.
Talk a little bit about BJ, 10 assists on one.
Yeah, I just said on the radio show, BJ is a funny kid. I mean, he came out, I knew before the game he was trying to get 10 assists for whatever reason. You know, maybe next game he's going to try to get 20 points. So, I mean, I don't, but he's done a good job of sharing the ball. That's something we've lacked on our perimeter, assist. And it's good to see guys who are unselfish and they get the ball to guys who are making shots, and he did a really good job of making plays.
I know you said before that you don't like it when guys, are looking for points. How good is it for a guy to come out and actually look for assists?
Yeah, I mean that's why I consider this a good character win. You know, we did the little things. We played together. Our guys came off the bench, and when things didn't go well, they didn't pout. I thought our attitude was good. Isaiah coming in off the bench and making shots and making plays like he did was tremendous for us.
Not having Isaiah in the starting lineup, was that an attempt to match up with them on the wing?
No, he was late for a meeting, and so we didn't start him.
Most complete game of the season, maybe, for 40 minutes.
You know, I didn't think we played that well. I really didn't. We shot it well from the perimeter, and we didn't turn the ball over. And when you don't turn the ball over, good things can happen. I thought we played really well the first 10 minutes. It was 21 to 11, I believe, and then we really had some bad offensive possessions. And defensively, we didn't get the stops in the second half and stretches that we needed. And had we made our free throws, it would have been a lot easier on the coach down the stretch.
Well, Coach, you forced him into 17 turnovers, but you also let him shoot 50% from the field. Are you a little disappointed in that?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't think we defended them around the basket. They got some quick baskets. We were up 8, 9, 10. And we didn't get stops to just close out the game. Some of that, Karush made some tough shots, but they got a good team. You know, they're trying to figure out some things with some of their new players, and they're in transition. It looks like trying to figure out their team with young guards and the Peters kid. But I think they'll have a good season when they figure it all out.
How big was the offensive rebounding for you, especially that last one by Jeff?
Second half, first half we only had 3 offensive rebounds, and that was way too few. And that was the strength of our team last year. I thought Ed did a good job, and Jeff, and our effort was good around the basket. We just didn't finish, and that's again why I think it was a good character win. We didn't finish, and we didn't get frustrated. Ivan missed some easy shots around the basket that he usually makes, and so we kept playing, and that was good to see.
McDonald said that Isaiah Cannon's 3-pointers are just daggers to them. Talk about his play and to be able to keep hitting from that same spot on the court.
Yeah, he's a very good shooter, and we ran 2 plays for him to get shots out of a timeout, and we executed the plays, and it looks great when you make the shot. But he was open, and we were fortunate our guys executed, and he was open, and he knocked down those shots, and those were big plays for us.
Talk about the decision not to start Dante over.
What's that?
Talk about the decision to start Dante over.
Yeah, that was only because Isaiah was late for a meeting.
Okay.
And if he's not late for a meeting again, he'll start on Tuesday. So.
Coach, that's what you talked about this week. Is obviously you had your opinion of the week. Is this something again? Love to see the series continue if everything can fall into place, or is it something you guys are ready to put to bed at this point?
No, we would love to continue the series. I got great respect for Western Kentucky and the tradition and the rivalry that goes years before me. But the needs of both programs are a little bit different. And for us, we would love it. I think it's a great series to keep going. We need the games, but I understand if Western they have opportunities to play Xavier or some other people home and home. I would love those opportunities too. So hopefully it'll keep going, but I know everybody's got to do what's best for them, and I respect whatever happens from here on out.
Sean Jackson played in the first half and seemed to really want the ball, and even I think pushed Chris Griffin off to the side to stay in the game just a few more minutes. Didn't play in the second half. Was he injured, or did you just like the lineup that you had?
But he was late too, so it's part of he didn't play as much as because he was late. And I thought the seniors, Jeff McLean and Ed Daniel, not a senior, but the upperclassmen were playing well, and Ivan didn't play much in the first half, so he was fresh and could play the second half.
Do you think you guys did a pretty good job on Pettigrew?
I thought so. He missed some shots early, but we left him open, and fortunately, we covered him better in the second half.
Did you like the atmosphere that showed up for your game?
I thought it was good. I thought the students. We had some students here. I was worried and concerned that we wouldn't have as good a crowd. I don't know what we ended up with. 5,600 during the holidays. It's a pretty good crowd, and it was good to have a good crowd, especially compared to the Bethel game. So it's a big difference.
Back in conference on Tuesday, what was that? Coming off the Western game.